down. We're not gonna have the same problem we did last time. Maybe we are. You know what, I wonder something. If I flip the camera, that did not flip. There we go. Now will it work? No, it does the same thing. Huh, that's weird. Interesting. I want to get like the tracking to work, but it just goes up, down, that direction, that direction. My bike is not, oh, it's working. Kind of. Yes, okay. We're rebuilding the bike. This is plan 1. Put the rear triangle back on. This is not on, it goes right there. And then we need, here, you know what, I'm gonna move you guys a little closer. I'm in trouble. Okay, well, yeah. So, we need to finish rebuilding the rear triangle, putting this on. Just aim. And put the rear brake caliper back on, reattach the derailleur. And then, over here, we get to, okay, tracking's not the best. But then we get to rebuild the linkage. I've spent a good amount of time cleaning all the tools and stuff. And it is very, oh yeah, I'll ask you guys for help, even though I'm an expert. I say sarcastically. Okay. I'm right here. Yes, there we go. Okay, plan 1. Just set that on there. Okay, you know what? Maybe the trekking won't be the best. Okay. There we go. Then we need to get the little washer. Now the other compartment, throw the washer right in there. Here. Getting a good live stream and then also like being able to build it. You're a bike professor? Oh, no way. Okay. Step 1. Throw the little washer on there. I've cleaned out all these bearings so they're spinning kind of freely now. They're spinning better. Okay, you're gonna stay right there. No, you're not. So we're gonna throw that right there. No, we're not. Put the washer in there and then slide this down over it. Stick my finger through there. Get this part of the thing. I don't know the names for any of these. Get it right in there. Nice and good. Yes. Okay, now it's coming out the other side. Where we put the nut back on. I should have cleaned this off a little bit better. Okay. Only problem with this is this. I don't have the right tool for this, so do you know what we're using instead? Vice grips. Yes. Okay, get the tripod set up. Zoom in. Epic zoom in montage. So that's still loose. That is just like finger tight. Not even finger tight. It's just, yeah. You know what? Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna get the other one put on. The other side, right there. That's a good angle for that, I think. So I just need to go over here, grab the parts. And then this one has the derailleur built into it. How did you just die? Okay, take this part. I probably should have slid the washer in there beforehand. That should not be too much of trouble. Oh, so easy. This goes in this way. Get it to line up properly. And I'll make this one finger tight too. Now this is a carbon frame, so it is kind of fragile with some things. So I need to be like very careful tightening this. Then again, I'm using vice grips, so we're gonna see how well this works. Okay, let's see. Tighten that down just a little bit, because you don't want it too tight, but you don't want it loose to the point where it's falling apart. Yes. And this is my bike, so if I break it, well, that sucks for me, because it's like $9,000. Okay. I don't know if you can hear that, the little noises it's making, but that should be good. And now, zoom out just a little bit. That's moving pretty smoothly if I don't say so myself. Okay, I don't understand why it'll do that some of the times, but not others. Okay, look at my face. I'm trying to use like AI to get it to. Oh, yes. Next, we need to reinstall. Should I do brake caliper first, which is hanging right here, or should I do derailleur first? I think I'm gonna do brake caliper. Yes. Grab my right tool. There we go. Got the tool. And we come over here. So these two stand off, so where it goes into. Take off the little thing holding it together with all the, yeah. Okay, stop spinning, there we go. Let's see. How was this routed before? It was not routed like that, I don't think. Okay, I need to figure out how this cable was routed, if it was on the outside or inside. That's something I should have figured out before I put this on. Yeah, no, then the wheel would hit onto it. So I'm gonna go try to bring this around and out. That also looks wrong. Bring this back around into the inside. Oh, it doesn't want to go now. I'll just lift it actually, that makes it much easier. Let's try this way and we'll put the rear wheel on to see if if there's any interference problems. Okay, that's threaded a little bit. I can throw this bit on. Good. Now I feel like the hose just got pulled a little bit because, oh yeah, no, 100%. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna move you guys just for a second. Be back. Oh, you said derailleur too late. Because I still have to get these realigned, the brakes. Okay. Trick of the day. You know what? We're just gonna get this like kind of finger tight, except it's not. I'm not actually using my fingers. Okay. So it can still move around. I'm gonna loosen this one just a little bit, actually. Okay, the brake can still move around left and right. And then we're gonna put that on pause and go over to here. The derailleur. Figure out what size this takes. That's it. Just throw this right into the derailleur hanger right there, that little piece that's hanging off the edge. try to get it to line up properly. No, not quite. Let's see if I could try to push the hose inwards just a, yeah. I can't tell if it's threading or not. No, it is not. Getting the threads to line up on this one is not the easiest. But we're gonna get there. Yeah, there we go. Nope, the light's turning off. I've got a stupid motion sensor light, so if I hold still for long enough doing something, it'll just start to dim and turn off. And we do not need that. Okay. Oh, that is not installed even remotely correctly. Okay, that's probably 10 to 12 Newton meters. Okay, now we need to make this. I don't know if you can see the brake caliper moves left and right. So now let's put the rear wheel on real fast. There's no chain, so it makes it much easier. Okay. Oh. That way. Oh yeah, I'm gonna trip. Where's my sticky notes? Yes. You take a piece of paper. Let me go around here. It's kind of big. You fold it over the. Ooh. Yeah, we'll do that. That way. And then you push it into the brake caliper, which might take some coercing. Or no, maybe it just won't do that. Okay, it does not want to do that, so instead, I'm gonna do it over there. What you do when aligning the brake calipers. Okay, sorry. You squeeze the back brake, and then I don't know if you can see that, but you can still move around. So you pull the back brake to center it on the rotor, and then tighten it. Oh. Need to get a better angle of this. There we go. Pull the brake. You tighten it down. And once it's tight enough to where the caliper won't wiggle back and forth, then you can finish hand tightening, or not hand tightening, you can just tighten the bolts normally. And that should be, oh yeah. My hand is completely in the way. There we go. Brake is back to working. I do not know how to fix a frame on an antique 10 speed. That sounds like a cool bike though. Like, what is the frame made out of? Like, is it aluminum, steel? I doubt it's carbon if it's antique. Just take the rear wheel off, back again. Now I've got the rear wheel back on, which hopefully, if I didn't break anything cleaning it, should just move. Yes, good. Now, don't worry about this sticky note and this sticky note, just covering up, like, this is a school sticker and this is the bike shop I bought the bike from. Okay, now let's try to get, like, the pivoting point. I guess I could just grab it, the pivoting point back on. And the reason I took it all apart is to clean out all these bearings that are rotating, just to make, actually no, I lied. We're going to reattach. Okay. I was looking through the camera, like looking through my phone. I'm like, what? Why is it not in my hand? There we go. We're going to reattach this right in there. Getting this to line up is gonna kind of be a pain, but all the cables have been pulled through a little bit. Oh, I put it in backwards. That would be why. You see, that makes much more sense. And I think it was this one with the little washer. Once I'm done, I'm gonna go ride my bike actually. And then it went in this way. I'm just threading it through, trying to. Okay. This is gonna be hard to see, but you guys have good eyes. Look, ready? You guys can zoom in. Oh. Right there. The bolt screws onto this thing, so you put that in there. See if I can give it a little hand tight. No, I can't. I can't get enough of a good grab on that. Ooh, right size. Can I push on that while simultaneously turning the bolt from the other side to hopefully get it to grab? We got it. Yes. That was supposed to be way easier. I mean, way harder than it actually was. So now I'm just going to tighten this to torque. I don't have the right torque settings. I just have cheap Allen keys to do this one. Let's see, what does it say? What do I need to torque it to? On all the bolts, it'll say. This says, I can't read upside down. 8.5 inch per pound. Okay. I don't know that in Newton meters, but. Oh. What was that? That didn't sound good. Did it just slip? It seems to be pretty good in there. Okay. That seems pretty okay, I think. I'm gonna loosen it actually, that seems kind of tight. Yeah. Maybe, we'll see. It's moving the entire rear triangle of the bike. So let's hold that as I loosen it just a tad. So I don't want it too loose to where it's rattling loose, but yeah, that seems good. Okay, next step. We get this. We kind of like thread it through. Oh, that could have been bad. Move it to the back side. Thread it through. Make sure my jumper post cable's on the outside of this. And then, yeah. Okay, so first, I'm gonna do the main bolt, which is right there. So I need to grab this long one. This goes on the other side of it. There's a little, like a little crevice. Oh, you know what? First. Okay, let's take this out. Let's try to take this out. There we go. Right here on the other side of it. That just slides right in there. That fits good. And I've got 2 washers on each side. They fit right there. But this is the hardest bit, I think. Okay, put that on there. Because sometimes when you have washers, they'll just kind of like sit in there and stay. Not with this one, nope. Okay. So I'm going to try to thread this through real fast. Trying to make sure that piece doesn't fall out. Grab the 2 washers. I've got one of them. Okay, stay still. I need to go to the other side. That is exactly what I wanted to not happen. It fell. Where did it go? Oh, the sticky note helped. Okay, good. Okay, you stay there. You stay there. I'm just trying to get both of the washers. You know, just slide down. No, I dropped all the way down this time. Oh, I dropped both of them. Sad. We've got one right there and one right there. Like I said, this is the hardest part because you have to like get both of the washers aligned perfectly and then drop the triangle piece down. That's fine, I don't need that for right now. You know what, I wonder if I grab this piece, just barely start to slot it in. I think that's too far, yeah, that's too far. Just worry about one at a time. I'll put one of the washers down. That right there. Oh, and the reason I'm wearing gloves is like obviously to keep my hands clean. Okay, perfect. Gotta focus. You know what? Got it. Okay, that's partly in. That's good. Grab the second washer and grab the piece that falls into it, put that back in there. And then what I used is a tiny little Allen key to kind of like push the washer down into place. There's not really a good angle at which you can see this bit. Okay, drop that down, that's fine. Okay. Oh, we got it. Oh. Did that just fall into place like that? Yes. Grab the big one. Oh. We're almost there. Okay, there we go. Now, normally when you're working with the carbon frame like this, you need to like torque all the bolts to the right torque. But I don't have a torque wrench, so it says 16 Newton meters right there on the head. We're just gonna guess. That seems almost good. I'm gonna tighten it just a tiny bit more. There we go. Okay. Now all we need to do is attach this to this right there, and then attach this to this. And then of course like reattach the chain and stuff. But I say work on the back triangle first, because it's the easiest. Got these little things, it's actually nice and handy. It says tighten, and it shows you which way. So just, and then the little washers, these all have washers, it's kind of annoying. It almost stays right in, but it's not this time. Okay, so that comes up, this comes back, and you throw that in there. Oh, I don't have enough hands for this. Okay. Grab the bolt. Slide it through the back. And then get it to, yeah. I just grab the right size Allen wrench. This is too big, I think. Yes, it is. Okay. Now where's we're running low on parts. We've just got this for the other side and we got this too for the top of the shock. aim. And I've got like all these tools, and this is the bowls I use to clean. That's just other stuff. Okay. Grab this, and you don't want them to be all the way tight until you have them both in. So it tightens, kind of evenly. There we go. Okay, that's just barely tight. And then using that, this one's gonna be much easier, except the nut, or the washer is gonna have to like slide right in perfectly again. Yeah, it's not gonna happen, I'm gonna have to loosen it. And yes, this room is very echoey, sorry about that. Okay, loosen it. But not all the way loose. So that way, the washer will have just enough room to, it still does not have enough room. I'm gonna have to loosen it all the way, probably. Okay, there's no way that's not fitting now. I've just got this tiny little gap where I have to slide it through. I think I'm gonna have to do this in one go. So you know what? I go through here. Yes. I'll see if I can. I don't know if I'm gonna have time after I finish my riding my bike today, but we will see. It's like the best angle you guys can get. So you can see the little gap right there. And there's also kind of one right there. So I need to, I think I just need to be very careful. Push this out. Now the bolt's completely out. I think that's the only way I'm gonna have room to put the nut back in. Okay, good. Now it's kind of holding its shape a little bit better. Okay, perfect. I will go back this way. Come back over here. And push this out just enough to fit this back in. You grab the Allen key, put it through. You twist it in the arrow the way that says tighten. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, it's tighter. Now I grab the other one. You guys will get to see the other direction this time. This goes through there like that. And it looks like the same on the other side. You just kind of push it through, get it started hand tight. Grab the Allen key. Oh. I'm turning the wrong way. Yes, I am. And it is tightening itself inwards. Okay, you can actually see it that time. That says 17 Newton meters. So that means I need to tighten it to exactly 17 Newton meters. And that is pretty tight. I think that's probably good. And then we do the other one to the same 17 Newton meters. Okay. And now, because the actual shock part isn't attached yet, we can just test how it's gonna. Yeah, the linkage is moving nice and smooth. So now we get to do the part. This part's actually really easy. You just, oh wow, it's all the way down there. You just got a single bolt. And that blue stuff on the threads is called Loctite. That'll just prevent it from, rattling loose pretty much. Okay, let me just get the other one in on the other side real fast. Good. Now grab the Allen key. Where is it going? Not you, not you. Where did it go? Let's see. Oh, right there. We found it. And that just goes right there. Oh, wrong way. Half of these bolts are what's it called? Ooh, that doesn't feel good. Oh wait, no, it's just. I feel like I'm cross-threading it somehow. That's not coming in at all. Okay, I think what happened is this side got torqued too much, pulling the shock this way. Just enough for the threads to not be able to catch this way. Oh yeah, now it's threading in just fine. Now we just kind of like need to get it centered somehow. You just do like a half turn each direction, tightening it up. And that seems probably good. Now, I don't think I'm gonna be strong enough to, yeah, no, I can't compress the shock, but it's in. Dang, this has gone by really fast. So we put this on. What we've done so far. We put on this part of the rear triangle, we attached the rear caliper, rear derailleur, put in all these bolts, and yeah, not like, time to put the rear wheel back on, I guess. Let's do that. And we can throw the chain on. Wait, no. We have to put the chain on. No, yeah, no, we can put the chain on after. And we need to get the shifting just right. Just go on. What am I goofing? Oh, yeah. There we go. Sometimes it can be kind of hard with the brake caliper and then getting the two drop-ins in perfectly. Okay, tighten that, back up good. And then I'm gonna go on ahead real fast and throw on the back wheel. Back wheel, yes. Now hopefully this is all tightened properly. Okay, just had to scoot that back just enough to have room to put the front wheel on. And I haven't really done anything with the front end. I've just taken apart that rear linkage to, what's it called? Oh, that's creaking from the stand, but that's probably fine. Okay. Are we ready for the chain? Yeah, I think so. Okay, I've got the chain hanging behind the big bike stand. And then over here next to the kind of gross water that I use for cleaning stuff. That's the quick disconnect, quick link. Right there, you could, yeah. So, first off, if you ever have to put a brand new chain on, what you do is drop it. I don't know what's the best way to show you this. I need to stop touching my tripod. My hands are getting greasy. You drop it through the back. These are the back pulley, or yeah, the top pulley wheel. It'll go around the back, supposedly, if it doesn't want to. Theoretically, you should just be able to like drop it in. Like not literally drop it, but just kind of have it go down. Except it's not wanting to today. Oh, then the light's going off. Yeah, there we go. Okay, wiggle around a bit. Oh. And then now we need to have to go around this way. Yes. And then we go back up this way around the cassette. Around the cassette. Around the chain ring. And then it'll fall into place. There we go. Okay, stop the wheel from spinning. Okay, this part's kind of tricky. Got schmuck on my screen. If you can see these little opening right there, you put one half of the quick disconnect chain in that one, and then the other half on the other side. Put the two together, and it'll kind of snap together. But I'm gonna take my gloves off real fast. So if you see right there, here, you know what, I'm gonna take this off the tripod. Oh, oops. Yep, and this has got a derailleur, so it like automatically tightens the chain. Okay. Perfect. So right here, if you see the tiny little gap, that all you need to do is let the spring bring it back. Oh, and it's see how it's like halfway in the middle? There's a tiny gap right there and there on both sides. All you need to do for that is just pedal a little bit. And that should, oh, it didn't. I'm gonna put this down real fast. My hair's crazy today. Perfect, we got it. So the master leak right there is fully tightened. That means this chain is good. That poor sticky note is good to go. Now let's make sure I didn't mess up the shifting. That's the next step. And then, holy crap, the spike is done. The half of the, like, this, pretty much this entire back was not put together. Oh, that does not sound no good. And this is what I expected to happen. Okay. Okay, let's see how the shifting is. We're in the hardest gear right now. Shift up one, up one, up one. It is very rough shifting. Okay. So I'm gonna actually use my phone for this part, kind of. See how in line the pulley is with the rest of the cassette. Looks like it's not. Okay. Oh, hello. Did my tripod just die? Or my... Oh, now you make a noise. Okay, let's go inside with just for a second. Flip. Rotate. 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 What are you doing? What are you doing? If I turn it off and back on, will that help? So the chain is already pretty greased up, so I don't need a WD-40 anything. I just need to work on the alignment. If you see this pulley needs to be aligned with the biggest gear. And then also, when it shifts all the way over to the smallest gear, it needs to be like perfectly parallel. But first, we need to get this figured out. It's just like kind of gave up. Okay, it's back on. Yes, it keeps going sideways. Yes, I know orientation is blocked. Rotate device back. There we go, fixed it. So yeah, I guess the battery is pretty much, oh wait, I can just check that now. We're good. So we need to shift it into the smallest gear it'll go first. So what way is it trying to jump? Okay, looks like it needs to move outwards just a little bit. Because if I pedal the bike, you guys can see this, I can't. Yes. So this, when it's in the smallest gear, it keeps trying to, the chain keeps trying to jump up one cog. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab the baby helm. Oh, I dropped it. The baby helm yeah. You can barely even see it. Let's see. Is this the right size? Oh my goodness gracious, it is. And then we're gonna adjust it. Okay, you guys are gonna like, you have to tighten it to where it just lines up, you know. Oh, we're almost there. If I had a flashlight, it's turning off. You know what? We're going on a little rocket trip. There we go. Tripod off. To find a light. Yes, that's the word. Ooh, it is dark outside. There's no light switch there. There we go. There's 2 vacuums. Where is? Okay, that's fine. There's just look at the back of my hand just for a second. Look at that. I don't see a light. Nope, no light. Okay. Oh wait, it was hiding from me. Does it work though? It does. Perfect. And we're good. I can show you guys better. The cog needs to move outwards a little bit, away from the bike. Just a smidgen though. Not a whole lot. So that shouldn't be too hard. I'm gonna grab this, put you guys back on the tripod. And I might make you guys just a bit taller, so that way you can look down. Okay. Where's my, there we go. This is so complicated. Oh. Go in. There we go. Oh, am I dumb? I'm moving it the wrong way. Of course I am. Okay, that's as far as it'll go. Let's see if it works, if it shifts better, if it's not trying to make a noise. A little bit. Let's see how. That's like almost perfect. You know what? I'm gonna try to turn it back just the smallest little bit. Okay, that looks like pretty perfect. Now I move it up a gear. See how lined up it is? Okay, it looks like it can move this way just a tiny bit. Okay. Now we go back down. Okay, it does not want to go down. We're having the same problem we were before. What is tension? Tension. Interesting. I wonder if I could like prop this up. That's perfect. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's try this one. You just have to check the alignment of this pulley and then the cog. It's pretty good, pretty good. What if I turn the light off? Oh, I don't know if that makes it better. Okay. New question. Will it derail and will the chain fall off the second cog into the wheel? That's the new question. Just going as far as it goes. And it does not. Check the alignment just to see if it's like close to falling off at all. And it looks pretty spot on. You guys can't really see, but yeah. So let's just try shifting it again. So it wants to jump. It really wants to jump. Let's see. I can see that. I can see why. I don't know if that light's helping, but maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Let's see. I think I can move it the other way. That looks better, I think. Or maybe I look crazy. Okay. No, I'm still trying to jump. Oh, but now that's as far as it'll go. It won't go up again. Okay, so let's just a smidge. Are we there yet? Okay, a little far for my comfort. I feel like that's good. So why does it keep wanting to jump off of the smallest gear? If everything else is aligned, why? Here, if I could just kind of like okay, so it needs to move away still. Well, how very confusing is this? It needs to move away. Are you still trying that? Aha, we got it. Now let's move up. Oh. It's just very rough. It's not shifting as nicely as I'd like it to be. I don't understand it. It looks like perfectly aligned. Here, you know what? We're gonna try something. We're gonna try to take the chain off. So I'm gonna pull this down. We need to find that master link. Where is it? Where did it go? It's the one link. Oh, there it is. We got it right there. So you have to grab these tools right here. Zoom in. God, I'm just gonna try to hold it like right there. You have to stick it in between the two and then pinch. There we go, and that unengages it, making it impossible for you to pull it apart. And then you take the 2/2 off. We got the 2/2 right here. Yes. Yes, we've got it. Oh, and it's wrapping, okay. Put that up there. So that way we can really see the alignment. Makes it much easier to do in some cases. So that alignment is pretty good. I don't understand it. Okay, smallest gear. The alignment is like spot on. I mean, like maybe 0.5 millimeter that like away from the bike still. And then I'm gonna move up one. Yeah, it's like, I don't know if you can tell how like close that is. Probably not. Oh yeah, look, it's like almost perfect. Almost perfect. Okay, gear 3. Same story. Almost perfect. Now these pulley wheels are wider than the actual chain rings, so it's never gonna look like, ooh, perfect, I think. Let's go to the smallest and test that. Again, like perfect. Oh, I just didn't mean to blind you guys. In one. I have a feeling it's all just gonna be the same, honestly. Just, and yeah, that's like, try this gear. I don't even know what gear this is. Okay, it can move like in a little bit. So what I'm noticing is as it's on the very outer gear, it is like, it's perfect. It cannot, oops. There's children running upstairs. Like, that gap right here, let me grab the Allen key to point. That gap right there, that to that, could not be straighter. Well, okay, it could, but it's like golden. Get it? Because it's a gold cassette. I'm sorry. And then I moved in a few years. And it is, okay, still like perfectly aligned. Like, you could, yeah, like that just works. And a few more. That's 2 more. Okay, it's still perfect. I don't have a very good view of this. I feel like if it was like level, it could be. I'm gonna try to throw the chain back on. And just see, maybe just like shifting up and down a few times fixed it. Like, I doubt that worked. On the very outer one. And the wheel's kind of too big. It's kind of in the way. Just lined up. Time to go back. Let's go up this way. Light on. I'm gonna mute microphone. Unmute. Okay. Let's move you guys over here. Over here. Yes, please. Thank you very much. Sorry, goes on real fast. And then reinstall this chain. And it's not gonna shift good. We have already determined that it's like perfectly aligned. So I feel like maybe there's a problem with the tension, but maybe that's too high, too much of a tension. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Make sure it's like aligned, kind of. I'll move you guys up a little bit. Yeah. See, I'm gonna move this down to give me more room to thread the chain through. Thread it through, just drop it down. Imagine I'm routing the chain wrong through the derailleur, and that's why it's not shifting properly. I mean, I am by no means a master mechanic, but I feel like I should probably know how to, like, route a chain through a cassette properly. Okay, that's good. Where's the master links? There they are. I'm just gonna do this real fast. You've seen this before. You've already seen me thread the master link through. Together, pinch, pinch. Oh, set, perfect. Okay. Time to see if the shifting is fixed or if it is not fixed. I'm gonna turn the flashlight on and shine it there because it's just kind of a dark area. I don't know if that helps, but. Okay, first off, okay, it's in the right gear. Now jump in. Biggest gear. Good. Down. All into the small gear. Put that fork down. That seems to be working so far. Okay, now this is the part we had problems before. Okay, to go back up to cassette smoothly. Good. Okay, so it's working perfectly now. That's like the best it's shifted in a long time. I don't understand what made it work better. So we have a bike. It's working. Shifting's working. I'm gonna put it in. I got caught by the equipment back there. I'm gonna put it into easier gear. It's still shifting good, it's just because I didn't have the torque, like, you know. Take it off the bike stand. It's time to see if all of the linkage, like all of this, falls apart and breaks. Okay. This is something you'll learn. Drop test. You just drop the bike to see like if anything's loose or wonky. That seems good. Now, sit test. Brakes are squishy, but that's just because I need to work on those another time. Yep. I know that sounds bad, but that's what it's supposed to sound like. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna flip the bike the other way. And take this one off, yes. Okay. So this is just gonna be for me for later. What? Clearing my throat. What to do? Bleed. Bleed the brakes. You know I can. I'm gonna go. I'm vlogger mode. Vlogger mode. Okay. What to do? Bleed the brakes because they're kind of getting squishy. Look, there's a Burma Peak sticker. It's backwards, I think. Orientation is locked. Yes. Just clean the bike. I cleaned all the parts inside it, like all the bearings and stuff inside it, but I haven't cleaned the actual bike. I don't know, it's just kind of working right now. It feels like it shouldn't be working, but it just is. You know, screw it. Wait. What if I just kind of like snuggly took it to, nah, it's not, nah. Oh, we're good. We are good. My bike is back together. Just pulling out the tripod real fast. I'm just gonna set you down right here to gaze upon it while I take off my gloves. This was so wasteful. This took so much time to clean all the bearings inside of it. I'm curious to see how this will sound after. See, everything's done. It's all good. I had to refill this bowl like 3 times because this isn't even that bad. It got really gross. And then this is like the clean bowl. Like this is the soapy water. This is the clean water. Both of which are gross. This is a hose attachment that I have not. That's not. Yeah. Got the multi-tool. We've got low battery. What the? I've got this multi-tool that's not as good, and I've got my more expensive one over here. So what you need, 3 different multi-tools, a chain tool, a pair of vice grips, and too many paper towels. Oh, and the toothbrush, the gross toothbrush. All that just to get the tiny little bearings that no one's even gonna see better. And I don't even know if it's better. I'm gonna go on a ride soon and it's probably gonna fall apart, but it was creaking before. Now it's just doing the normal creaking instead of like the, you know. It only took me like an hour to put that back all together and get my shifting up and going. That was confusing because it just wasn't working and now it is. I'd like to give a big thanks to the repair stand. Held my bike for like 24 hours almost. crappy tripod that I use to put my gimbal on. This red thing. I don't know. And honestly, I'm just kind of keeping the stream going for longer. If only I had a way to mount this gimbal, just like right here. That's for my bike GPS. But if I could just like, and then just ride. I wouldn't trust it to hold my phone, but that would be kind of cool. But yeah, it seems to be good. Oh yeah, another thing I need to work on. Need to replace this, cause here, flashlight. This. That needs to like get fixed. Zip ties. I got zip ties. Count the zip ties on my bike. We got 3 right there. 1, 2. Oh wait. Oh, that doesn't hit into the wheel. I completely forgot about it, but that hose is good. Do I have zip ties on this side? I've got one right there. But yeah, no, we're like good. But yeah, I just need to replace this hose because it's starting to like fray and come apart, and these things are so pokey. Pokey, no good. And yeah. Mission success. Now I just need to write it to make sure nothing's over tightened or under tightened, because like I said, all of these have like, let's see, I can rotate it. It says 16 Nm. That means Newton meters. So that needs to be tightened to 16 Newton meters. That needs to be like 17. That needs to be 17 also. And I don't have a wrench that'll like tell me how many Newton meters I'm torquing it to. So I just kind of guessed, and it worked out. Ooh, electrical tape, good idea. The only problem is this needs to get pushed back into its housing, which is right here, because normally when I press this, it goes in. It is not, because what it's supposed to do is lock. It does a lockout for my rear suspension and my front, but it's not locking all the way because the hose is getting in the way of that working. So I need to get this pushed back into the housing, or pull it all the way out to put electrical tape on. And then just bleed the brakes, but yeah. Good idea. Now I just need to clean up all of this. There's so many paper towels. So many. So wasteful. But actually, using the vice grips on this bit and this bit, not as scary as I thought. Like, here. Where's my flashlight? Here it is. I'm gonna go under here. I've crawled under here so many times. Like, it marred it up a little bit. Oh, why won't you focus? I don't know if you can see, like, it's marred up a little bit, but it's not bad, actually. It is not bad at all. So, that's a success. Bye.